Well, what was the biggest difference, in your opinion, between first half and second half when they really took it to you guys in that first?
What stands out is them having 25 points in the third and 20 in the fourth. So I think our defense, picked it up a little bit. Wasn't as many open threes or, wide open layups. Got back in transition.
You guys led that game for a total of 8.9 seconds, which is the final possession you guys had. I guess when you have a win that's so close like that, you finally get over the hump at the end. What does that do for you?
It's big. We've been trying to be consistent. We're getting better, but very slow. We still got to, keep the consistency up so we could be a better team. But how things been going, it feels great to pull out a win this afternoon.
Well, you guys needed to get stops in those last two possessions to give yourself a chance to win. Can you walk me through the stop before Paul's three, and then especially the one at the end where you're guarding Steph with a 1-point lead?
I forgot what play they ran, but obviously they missed the basket, and it was big for us to get that rebound. And obviously it led to us getting out in transition. And, they weren't really able to double team Paul, and he was able to get a pretty good shot off, and he made it.
What about the last play where you started Steph?
The last play, just trying to do the best I can. He's a great player. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor, off one leg, out of cadence. So, just try to stay in front of him. My teammates did a good job. I think Russ was right there, stepped up, kind of made him think about it, and he passed it to the corner.
And Kawhi, T. Lue said there was a lot of defensive breakdowns, but how difficult is it to defend this Warriors team when there's other guys making shots not named Steph or Clay?
It's difficult just because, they've been there, been in the system for so long. They got the road guys that know exactly where they're going to get the ball, where they're going to shoot it, and they play it to a T. And, you have those space creators, and then you got Draymond, assistant out there, and it's just difficult.
On that final possession when you were defending Steph, do you look forward to challenges like that to take on a guy of his caliber one-on-one? Do you look forward to that?
When the time presents itself, but I'm not looking to be in that position every game. Hopefully we're up more than 1 point in those final seconds, but if it comes down to it, I'm ready for that moment.
Hey Kawhi, that one year in Toronto, just trying to get a bunch of new guys acclimated for a title run within that season. Is there anything that from that experience that has been similar, or that has maybe any deja vu or things that could apply here?
No, not really. It's a totally different team. Just totally different. The only thing I could take is how, from past experience of being on good teams, even teams that didn't win, just how our rhythm was up and high, and we just found a great chemistry and was gelling throughout the year. But we had our ups and downs, and we just got to stay with it. We got to stay confident, stay motivated, and just playing hard and smart.
All right, you guys, thank you.
On that final possession after Steph missed a shot, you got it in transition. Were you looking for the quickest, easiest available shot? And obviously you made it, but is that what you were looking for in transition?
Yeah, I was looking at Steph the whole time. Steph's looking at me. He was ready. I was looking to go to the rim, but I'm watching Steph the whole time, and Steph kind of held in the paint, waiting for my drive. And so at that point, it was just create space for the three.
And Ty said this was a resilient win for you guys, being down 22 after just seeing this team 2 nights ago. What do you take away from a game like this? And obviously you, Kawhi, and James all played well as well. What do you take away from a game like this?
That we just didn't give up. That's just what it takes. It's the reason it's 48 minutes. Teams don't get wins because you hit a certain, point of being up. And so, just proud of the guys for just playing it all the way through and see what that does for us. And we were on the side of the W.
PG, congrats on the win. On a season where you guys have lost so many close games, how good does it feel to kind of get that monkey off your back where you get that clutch win and the comeback on top of it?
Yeah, I mean, great win regardless the circumstance at this point. Every win is appreciated. And so, yeah, just happy we, like I said, stuck it out.
Yeah, PG, with a team like the Warriors who, dominates from the outside, is it a goal of you guys to make sure that you guys dominate inside the paint? You were able to outscore them 56-38. Was that the plan coming in?
Yeah, I mean, they don't have rim protectors. And so, our advantage is we have size, we have wings that can attack and get to the basket. And so that's been our game plan, get to the rim, find shooters on kickouts, but they're not necessarily known for having rim protectors. So, it would just be aggressive and get to the rim. And obviously, if help comes, make a play. But, yeah, we wanted to finish at the basket tonight or today.
PG, second half, Ty starts Norm in place of Terrence. What does Norm bring you guys in that starting lineup specifically, and why has that lineup been good? I think before today was only like 16 minutes, but it had been good.
Both of them been great for us. Norm is, I think at this point T-Man is a little in his head about shooting three. I know he's not off to the best start percentage-wise from behind the line, but the best way to get through that is just continuing on shooting it, and he'll find his way. He'll get through that. We all got his back, but at that point, Norm is very confident. He's been shooting it at a high level, and he's knocking them down for us. So I thought that was just the mindset behind that switch.
And because of how this first half started, it was a lot similar to the first half on Thursday where they were making a ton of threes. Did it feel like, here we go again? And then obviously in the second half you guys made defensive adjustments that kind of stopped that. But did it feel a little bit similar to Thursday at all?
No.
No.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Apologies if this was already asked, but Russ sat for a long time in the fourth quarter, comes in, gets a big rebound, also got the closeout on Draymond. Just how big was that for you guys for him to stay engaged and come in and make those two big plays?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you love about Russ. As much as he can fill his stat sheet up, he can also do things that don't, translate to a stat sheet. He makes winning plays, and his effort, always stands out.
Hey Paul, congrats on the win. On Podcast B, you actually spoke about how you guys are still catching the groove of playing together and gelling a couple of games in. How do you think that's going so far?
It's going well. We just got to continue it on. It's going well, though. We like where we're at.
Last question.
PG, apologize if you've already been asked this, but just that go-ahead shot at the end there, semi-transition, pretty good shot to get in that situation. Is that something that, you guys have been talking a lot about, balancing sacrifice and also, taking your shots? Is that something maybe a few weeks ago you might have surveyed the floor, passed it up, and, I guess, how's that process been of getting comfortable with doing that?
I mean, we all feel good. That's the beauty of being on this team and having 4 closers. We all feel good with the ball in our hands late in games. Russ got the stop, kicked it up to me at that point. We wanted to go without a timeout, catch the defense scrambling, opposed to them calling the timeout, and then now they're drawing up a defensive plan to stop us for a last shot. So, I felt confident with the ball in my hand, and so it was just get to my spot. It's only 1 or 2 options. Either I can make it or I can miss it. And so, just how you got to look at it. No fear in being in that moment.
All right, you guys, thank you.